Hi everybody and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra video and gameplay. Today I'm bringing you a Fizz Singleton deck because of the newest labs. I wanted to create a deck with a one-cost champion because, if you guys are unaware, the new lab, you start out with your champion in your hand, and so you don't get a lot of value out of having expensive champions in your hand. They're just kind of dead weight cards that you can't play, and so having a one-cost champion means that I can play at turn 1 and potentially get some damage in early on in the game. Fizz is kind of a cool champion to work around with in general and make decks around just because of his ability. He's able to go elusive, so we get some elusive damage, and then 2, he will block any targeted ability that affects him, and you'll get to see that in the gameplay today. So that's pretty cool. We can null any targeted abilities that are focusing on Fizz. So yeah, we have a ton of spells in this deck. We have a total of 24 spells, 16 units. A lot of our units are like the elusive units or plunder units from Bilgewater. So we have things like Riptide Rex as a finisher. We've got the Empyrean as an elusive unit. We have the Citrus Courier as a plunder unit that's going to rally. Slippery Wayfinder, Zap Sprayfin, and we even have the Shadow Assassin, which is pretty cool. So all of these units have a particular use and reason why they're in the deck. So whether that's, the rally effects from the Citrus Courier, clearing out enemy board space, or making contact to the enemy nexus with our elusive units. We're running Eyes of the Dragon as well because we have a whole bunch of spells. Black Market Merchant for stealing cards as well as a Pilfered Goods. So we got a lot of burst speed spells helping to level up Fizz and also avoid these targeted spells and abilities. And yeah, we are kind of finishing off the game with Mind Meld. So it's not unlikely that we have used 10 or more spells by the time we can play Mind Meld, which is amazing. We have a whole bunch of elusive units. It's going to be really hard for the enemy to block them off. We have a lot of elusive units down, and our potential to win the game at that point is very, very strong. So that's kind of fun. Let's see, anything else we need to talk about here? Not really. Bayou Brunch, that's kind of a funny one as well. We can use Bayou Brunch to make one of our units super powerful. The one that I most likely am to use it on is Fizz to eat something like Riptide Rex or Yone at the end of the game, just to give him more elusive ability. So one, you use the spell so he becomes elusive, and then he adopts the additional stats of those units. So kind of a cool concept here. I really enjoyed playing this deck. I will warn that it seems like in Singleton decks that the games go on a lot longer than usual. I don't know, by virtue of kind of the the inability to be very consistent, you are very reliant on your card pulls, and the enemy is as well, and so usually these games go on a long time. So anyway, the gameplay today is probably about 20 minutes long. Hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Alright, we're going against Camden with our Fizz deck. I chose to go Fizz here because it gives me a spell that I can use a unit I can use turn 1. Gangplank is the person we're going against. Sonic Wave doesn't help me a whole lot here, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep, I think, everything else. Turn 1 played. Okay, doesn't look like it, so we are going to pass. Let's go ahead and use Fizz. We're pretty safe. If he's got something to deal with Fizz, we just use Inside of Ages. Protect him. So there it is. Inside of Ages, which is exactly why we did this. Targeted spell. On top of that, we even got a Pilfered Goods, which is great. So anything that we can use here to avoid damage, to waste his cards, is great. And we've got a burst speed spell in hand still, which is great. So let's see if he does anything here. If we do end up having to use Twin Disciplines, we'll definitely go for the health stat. Well, that doesn't help us too much. Let's go ahead and just go for jailbreak. Might as well. What the? Why? Sometimes I don't get why people do things that they do. Alright, let's go first with coral creatures here. End up getting a recall. Actually, that's not too bad. What do we do here? We attack with both of these. There's actually nothing that is super wrong with attacking with both of these. For exactly that reason. Two of 6. We've got protection for Fizz and recall even, so that's great. And yeah, we're going to take 2 cards from his deck, so say okay. And we'll end the round. Alright, he's got a Gangplank. We are pretty safe in, I think, playing Jack the Ripper here. He will counter Gangplank pretty efficiently here. I mean, he's got to support one of these guys. Why? Okay. I don't know if this person knows what he's doing. Five health. Alrighty. I'm going to pass. And we're good to go. Alright, I think we play... like a burst speed spell to use here. I think we start with Greenglade Duo though. Okay, he's got Young Witch. I don't know. This is an interesting deck. I think this is... I know Gangplank was a deck available. I wonder if they made this deck or if this was just the one that they had. We're going to go like this. And like this again. I want to use this sleight of hand. Stunning it. Okay. It's fine. We're going to use Sleight of Hands. Fizz is going to be at 4 of 6 here. We're going to be getting the Windfarer Hatchling. I wonder if this was his next play here. That's unfortunate for him. Alright, we can end the round. Ooh, Deny's pretty good. I kind of bet he was going to play the Windfarer Hatchling on me. I need to start trading out my units. Yeah, I kind of imagined this was going to be his play. That was a pretty powerful play for him. I mean, don't we just play ours? I think we just play ours, to be honest. This is going to pretty much ruin anything he can do here.
This way, go!
Going harvesting.
Don't want him to get that. I think we're okay with doing this and getting rid of this card. And we are definitely going to buff the jailer here. Okay. And I think we're okay with him drawing a card. Okay. That's fine. Notify. I don't unfortunately have a burst speed spell for Fizz. I think we go like this though. Just want to fill up with as many elusives as we possibly can here. I also want to get this Green Glade Duo above the ability to kill the Abyssal Eye. I've got Deny and I've got Notify, which is great. If I need to use it, I'd rather use Notify and then Recall.
I'm the last thing you'll see. You'll never see us coming.
I see every move.
Easy, Tiger.
It's protection for Fizz. I think this is okay. Okay, we got a burst level up for Fizz. It's kind of funny, we do have a lot of spells in this deck, but we haven't actually drawn any. Let's go like this. Ooh. Wait for Fizz to level up. And I think we're going to play this card first. One cost follower. Just so that we'll have some units to block with.
Not starting trouble. Just
It's pretty big.
They thought we wouldn't fight back.
bounties to claim.
Face me. Down from the trees.
If he does that, then I can just block with the Petty Officer. I'm definitely going to use Recall on the Fizz. He's got 2 cards. He's got a narrow hand. If he does end up killing the Fizz, then that will allow me to... Well, the Fizz doesn't actually die here. He just goes into the gel, which is fine. And I end up making him spend mana anyway. Which is fine. And we can pass here. And I guess the Jailer is equivalent to the cost of the card, which is also super good. Alright, do we open attack here? I think we go like this. I think this is fine. Ooh, Deep Meditation. It's pretty expensive. And we've got Nopify and Deny open.
I'm gonna catch you.
I think that's worth Nopifying. I just want to limit him right now. Wonder if he's got Deny. He's like waiting forever to see, like, to do something. He attacks next turn, so I do want to play this. Okay. And I think we're okay ending here. So there are Fizzes back. Ooh, Spirit's Refuge is really good here.
Let them see me, not you.
We're going to play our Eye of the Dragon. What he doesn't know is that I have a burst speed shield that I can use on my Fizz. Which is great.
Their bones are splintered.
Protector, shield me.
Okay. It's fine. It's a lot of damage though.
Protector.
Have I used 2 spells? Did I use 2? I did not. Okay, I'm not going to use another one. Perfect. Yeah, I think at this point we just open attack, don't we? So I think we go like this. Go like this. We attack with everything so that we're threatening lethal damage here. We've got Deny and we've got Stand United back up. So I can actually switch this Horns of the Dragon somewhere else if I need to. And I'm healing with the Tasty Fey Folk. Also good.
won't do any good. Okay. Coward.
Okay, we've got Stand United next round that we can use to protect the jailer.
You'll fight or you'll swim.
Pass. The problem with these Singleton decks is that they last so long. It's crazy. I'm not going to deny that. $18 cards left. And a pass.
Bounties to claim.
All we need to do is switch these two. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. We're at 11. It's actually pretty big. Can we just use this? Wish I had an elusive unit at this point. I think that's worth denying.
Time for violence.
I am prepared.
Just pull this here.
You picked the losing side.
Came a long way for both.
Okay, dealt a lot of damage, but unfortunately we still couldn't beat him quite. See if he gets anything here. Okay, I think we won finally. He's deep. "20-minute game. I think we finally won." I'm just gonna rope to the end here. This is a long game to begin with. Oh, he's just drawing it out even more. Alright, got him. Experiment succeeded.